Hello, dear Goinkans. I hope everybody is fine. Dear kids, today we are going to discuss the mixed bag of chapter 4, and the first question is multiple choice question based question. And here you can see we have been given several options, and among them only one option is correct, and we need to tick it. And this is bookwork. It is not to be done on the fair notebook. First part goes like this. Given that 12 into 14 is 168, which of the following is true? This part is based on the relationship between multiplication and division. As all of you know, whenever we have a product of two numbers, if such a product is divided by any of these two numbers, the quotient is the other number. That means if 168 is divided by 12, we get quotient 14, and if it is divided by 14, so we get the quotient 12. That means both the two parts are correct. And for multiplication, you know that commutativity holds. That means commutative property holds good for multiplication. It means order of the numbers can be changed. So whether we write 14 into 12 or 12 into 14, these are both same. They both have same product. So all the three options are correct. So we write option fourth as correct one, all of these. Next is, as everybody knows, that whenever we divide 0 by any number, we always get quotient 0. So the correct option for B part is first one, it's 0. Part C is, whenever we divide any number by 100, no matter how big the number is, the remainder is always the last two digits. Here we have been given a huge number and we have to say what its remainder is among the given options, and you can see here the last two digits are 73. That means second option is correct because here the number is to be divided by 100. Next is, when a 4-digit number is divided by a 2-digit number, the quotient is a, and the options are 4-digit number, 3-digit number, 2-digit number, or fourth one is either 3 or 2-digit number. If we look at the previous questions, all the exercises, you can see that in some cases when we divide a 4-digit number by 2-digit number, in certain cases we get a 3-digit number and in certain cases we get a 2-digit number. That means option fourth is true. And the last part is, when if the price of 12 pence is rupees 144, we need to calculate the price of 1 pen. And here we have been given four basic mathematical operations: multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. And we have to say which of these operations will help us find out the price of 1 pen. Of course, in such situations, we have to find from many to one, and here division will help us out. So option second is correct. And now we have question number 2, 3, and 4 on your book, and students are requested to do two questions from each of them. Two parts from question number 2, two parts from question number 3, and two parts from question number 4. So overall in 2, 3, and 4th question, two parts should be done from each question. So the total 6 parts are done by the students. Any two parts from each question are to be done on the fair notebook. Next we have applying division sums. We have been given the word problems, and here we have done a few of them. Only these need to be written on the fair notebook. And the first one goes like this. A metro train in Delhi carries 8,466 passengers in 6 trips. Each trip had an equal number of passengers. How many passengers traveled on each trip? If we have a metro, we have a question like that: metro train in Delhi carried this much of passengers in 6 trips, and in each trips it had equal number of passengers. We have to say how many passengers traveled on each trip. So what we need to do here, we need to divide the total number of passengers by 6 because there were 6 trips. and the quotient we get will give us the number of passengers that traveled on each trip, and it's 1411. Next is, in a tree planting campaign, school children planted 480 trees in 32 equal rows. How many trees were there in each row? Question is like, there was a tree planting campaign in a school, and children planted this much. This was the total number of trees that were planted, and how they planted it, they planted it in 32 equal rows. By equal, we mean to say that there were equal number of trees in each row. We have to calculate how many trees were planted in each row. Of course, it will be obtained by dividing 480 by 32. We get quotient 15. That means in each row there were 15 trees. Only these two questions are to be done on the fair notebook from this story sums. Students are requested to write these two questions on their notebooks along with the statements. This was all from this video. Thank you very much, dear kids. Allah Hafiz.